And let's post about it everywhere. Alright, I have to put Stellaris up.
Get that Stellaris going, dog.
Because I have to delay things 24 hours now.
Is that one of your terms?
Yes, it is. Hopefully
Nice.
that's something I can say, but oh well. No one's going to watch this.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's fine. Are we live? Did you
Yeah, we are.
do the damn thing?
I moved y'all to my monitor in front of me, not the usual monitor, so that's why you had a good Discord view for a little bit.
I'm gonna see if. Hey, that's much better. Use the not white box, so the white balance is not terrible.
I guess I could redo the white balance on this.
Nah, I've already done it on my end. Don't worry about it.
No, I haven't done. I've never done it on mine. I think I have auto white balance on, and that's never perfect.
Yeah, I don't like the way it looks on mine. All right, well, I can hear us on the stream, so we good.
It doesn't have. You have to adjust the white balance with the slider.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's not great. That's one of the reasons I got a better camera.
Hey, K-Tac.
But, K Takismo. What up, dog? Man, this is an unflattering look for me, but whatever.
You're not the one wearing these short red shorts I'm wearing.
Oh, I'm not wearing red shorts.
How hot is it down there?
Right now it's 90.
Oh,
It's cooler for us here. I mean, I think it'll probably get up to 90 today, but
It's going to get up to 99 by high noon.
boy, that sucks.
Yeah,
yeah, it's like 70 degrees here in Seattle.
Washington or Seattle's not catching the heat wave, or are you guys further inland?
We're further closer to the coast.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're like 70 degrees here.
Huh. So this kit is weird because it's got a ton of polycaps, but it doesn't really seem like it's going to move a lot or anything. But like seriously, I've got my it's just a lot of these. Like you would definitely expect something, you know, like out of a more complicated kit, but there's only 2 runners on this, and then there's 15 different kinds of polycaps.
Just the high grade.
Yeah. Bought Kiwami the other day, having fun so far. That's good to hear. I watched a little bit of shit. I don't even know. It was Sebmal playing it, and
I
seems
got
like
it,
it's
but
pretty good.
I'm not super excited.
You're not in for it, yeah.
I just played Yakuza 1 2 years ago.
Yeah, so there's not a whole lot in it for you.
And Yakuza 1's not a great game.
I did watch a little of that whatever, the Gundam Versus, though. That game looks
Gundam Versus is
kind of
great.
sick. I don't know it. I don't know if I want to play that kind of a game, but it
You
looks
should
really
probably
good.
Get it and play with me and Gob.
Yeah, I might. I really want to get that Everybody's Golf,
I also
because
want
it's
to
been
get
a
that.
long time since I've played a casual golf game.
I also want to get that very badly.
Nintendo show off like at their Nindies stream like a golf story RPG.
Ooh,
That was really cool.
That sounds extremely my shit. Love me a good sports RPG. Actually, I love a bad one probably even more.
So have you been playing that NBA 2K17 that you got?
No, I kind of fell off that. I played a little bit. Like I got through. I want to say maybe not the first season, but like the first sort of maybe like the second act of the story mode, and it was okay. I need two of these. Did I only cut one? I only cut one. It was okay. Like it's hard to play. It's a difficult game.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as basketball goes, like it seems like it's a pretty good basketball game. But what I've been playing this week is Off-World Trading Company, which was I think came in that same Humble Bundle, or maybe the one from last month or this month, or there's a new one coming out in like 10 days. But yeah, that one, it's Off-World Trading Company is really good. It's like Sid Meier's Railroads, if you ever played that, but in space. And Sid Meier's Railroads is one of my favorite games ever. So I was incredibly surprised to discover that it's basically, in a lot of ways, it's the same game.
That's good.
Yeah, because it's like it's a strategy game, but it's not a strategy game where you like it's a multiplayer strategy game, but it's not one where you're where there's like no combat. It's all about supply chain management and shit, kind of like in Anno games, like the Dawn of Discovery and Anno number, and even kind of like the Settlers, but without the combat in that. But it's about, you put down your base, you find the resources you need to upgrade your shit, you buy out your opponents, you deliver entertainment and goods to the city that's on the map, and the last one who still owns their company is the winner. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
It sounds like a lot of this is what you do for work.
Not really. I mean, it sort of is, but I can definitely see how you do that. But I did that. I was into like Sid Meier's Railroads. I played that before I got my current job, and it's the same game, except you don't build trains. Like you don't build and watch trains go, which is basically the only difference to it.
So that
Sid Meier's Railroads is. Sid Meier's Railroads is all about, you have, there's a dozen or, 100, whatever, resources on the map. There's like, a cattle farm and a granary and a vineyard and stuff like that. And you want to take the granary to, the wheat from the granary. You want to take it to your city where you've got food, or where you've got a food processing plant. Then you take your food processing plant to the big city that's nearby because they consume food. So it's like managing that supply chain. And I mean, basically the only difference is you don't build trains, which like the trains in Sid Meier's Railroads are good as hell. So that is definitely a negative, but like I don't know, it doesn't crash every time, which is a problem with Sid Meier's Railroads in Windows 10. It no longer works. It crashes a lot, so that's a negative.
Okay.
I did this wrong. Did I? Yes, I did. So today I'm just putting this together to figure out how I'm going to paint it. Oh no.
Huh.
Doing anything fun for the weekend?
Well, we got a gas crisis down here, so
No. For you.
I mean, we're gonna go to the firing range in the morning, so that'll be fun. But we do have this gas crisis going on, so like, we're gonna probably stay indoors as much as possible. Like, there's literally, I don't know. It's such a weird thing because like the railroad commissioners, who's is like basically the Department of Energy for the state. He had an interview on Thursday or Friday or something, and he was like, and somebody asked, it was a press conference or something. Somebody asked like, "Hey, so is there enough gas?" And he's like, "Oh hell yeah, there's enough gas." And then one of the news stations was like, "Well, he says there's enough gas, but boy, I don't know." And that sparked the gas crisis. So everybody went and filled up, and now most gas stations don't have gas.
So is it like not a true gas crisis, or is
It's
it a real gas crisis actually?
it's not a true gas crisis in that like we won't be out of gas like we're out of gas today, but we won't be out of gas, on Tuesday. We don't have supply we don't have supply problems. It's just not at the gas station.
Yeah.
So like the QT down the road has a gas problem, but the state of Texas does not have a gas problem.
Yeah. I think I saw like pictures of like people filling up like containers.
Oh yeah, it's garbage. And like those people are the ones who did it. Like, so yeah, it's fun, and I've got plenty of gas until it gets resolved, so it's not a problem for me. And even if it becomes that, I can just take my wife's car, and she doesn't drive very much anyway, so like that's no problem. Because she just recently filled up, like before all this happened.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have good enough public transportation?
Oh no, our public transportation is terrible.
I don't recall seeing even a bus when I was.
Arlington just now has something like a bus, but they have a GM plant, so that's why they have no public transportation. Oh boy, I'm in a bad way on this piece. I needed to put 2 polycaps in here, and I closed it before.
Do you have like a separator?
I don't know what I'd use. I mean, I definitely don't have a piece created specifically for that purpose.
I bought like a kit, and like it had like a plastic wedge that I had like no idea what I would use it for.
Yeah.
And then I actually like used it to separate apart, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
I should probably get one of those instead of using my knife to do that job.
Yeah, it's like actually really useful.
Yeah, that'd be cool as hell.
I also use it to apply pressure for dry transfers as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because like I'm trying to do it here without fucking up my tweezers. Because My tweezers are far more valuable than, like I use my tweezers for a lot more than I use, for instance, my old hobby knife. But I also don't want to slice off my finger. Yeah, I can't really seem to get enough purchase on this thing to really move it without also breaking it. So it's not a great situation for this guy.
So how are you gonna paint it?
Seattle.
What do you mean?
You said you're gonna paint it, right?
Yeah,
How are you gonna do it?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what kind of scheme I'm going to go for. That's why I'm putting it together so I can, see what pieces are visible and kind of figure out what I'm going to do. It's going to be some kind of commie theme because, communism's good.
But like, what are you going to use to paint it?
Oh, I'm just going to use my markers.
Seattle's pretty crazy right now because there's PAX going on and also a music festival that I'm going to, Bumbershoot.
Ah, Bumbershoot. I know about that one from Stand Up Comics.
Oh, really?
They say Bumbershoot a lot. When referring to hippies, it's a funny name. That's all it is. Like I've heard of it in other contexts as well, but
I mean, stand-up comics do go to Bumbershoot. So.
Yeah.
It is like far from being hippie. It's like very commercialized.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like how I went to the Austin City Limits Festival a few times, and it was definitely not like the first times they'd been doing it, but I definitely caught like the tail end before it went nuts. Because it used to just be 3 days, and they'd have 5 big bands and a bunch of local bands, and that was kind of it. And then now it's 2 weekends, and they have the same headliners going twice. So like Jay-Z is going to be there this year, and Run the Jewels and shit, and Arcade Fire probably.
Easy with the 2 weekend.
But yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, like Jay-Z's playing a set Sunday night, and then doing another one the next Sunday night. It's like, it's nuts. Like when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, well, I don't guess I need to go to Austin City Limits anymore." Not that I had in 6 years or whatever, but
You don't want to see Jay-Z?
I mean, I'd kind of like to see Jay-Z, but I don't want to. I don't want to do the rest of what is required to see Jay-Z at that festival.
Yeah, I just went to Bumbershoot yesterday, and I'm going today as well. But it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the weather's nice, so.
Yeah, it's not like super hot.
Man, the 2 times I've gone, maybe only the one time I went to Austin City Limits, it was, oh boy, it was like 110 on the ground. It was real bad.
Yeah, it's like 80 degrees at most right now.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sick.
I would kill for some 80-degree weather.
Yeah, how long's your heat wave supposed to last? Is it just this weekend, or?
It's gonna be 9. It's gonna be. Let's check. I can check that pretty easily. What if I can find the M key?
I mean, that's a Labor Day weekend is a bad time to have a heat wave, but
It looks like it's
that's
gonna drop
also
into the high 80s on Monday, mid-high
Okay.
80s.
So it'll be
worse.
misery for a couple of days, but then you'll be back to relative sanity.
Yeah.
Let's see.
D2.
So yeah, now I'm trying to. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I got them separated a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to. I don't know. I really don't want to break it because that would be way worse than. Okay, never mind. I got it. All right, that was 20 minutes spent on undoing these pieces.
Was it 20? That didn't seem like 20.
Yeah, it might not have been. It was a while. I was messing with it for a while before I said anything about it. Okay, so I've got everything on these, so now I can snap them back together. Fantastic. Like it never happened. Yeah, so my secret was I took my sharp pliers, the pointy ones,
Mm-hmm.
jammed it in the hole, and just did it wide enough so that I could get the back end of them in there. Why am I really framey today? I wonder what's going on. My internet was down most of yesterday, so maybe that had something. Maybe my connection sucks. So, Mike, you got anything going on this weekend?
We were thinking about going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
We haven't decided if we want to yet.
I mean, that sounds pretty hot. I remember when we went, it was a very warm day.
Yeah. Like, we want to see the...
Is it really busy on Memorial Day weekend too?
Oh, yeah, fuck, I forgot it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Or
You
Labor
definitely
Day.
you don't.
It,
I would say
it's a
not to mess with that.
It's a toss-up. Sometimes it's really busy on holidays, but other times you'll go and there's just no one there.
Let's see, so I'm doing this twice. Both arms, yeah. Right, we're doing arms. But yeah, it is Labor Day weekend as hell. I wonder what that means. I didn't talk to my coworkers about if I get a day off or whatever.
You should probably do
Yeah.
that.
I usually don't get those days off anyway, and it's not like working it's gonna or not working it. Well, it's not like working it's gonna be bad because I forgot that it was a holiday until this morning, maybe. So I'm not really sold on it, but we also have a thing where the other guy who works overnight or who comes in really early in the morning, he might be the one who stays until the early closes on midday Monday. So
Yeah, I need to go get a bowl for rubbing alcohol and some cotton swabs. I'll be back.
get it. So how's the turn 10 life? You gonna drop any hot hot Forza exclusives on me?
No, but it's coming out soon.
Yeah, that's
Forza
pretty
7
soon,
is
right?
going to be released on October 3rd. If you buy the Ultimate Edition, you can get the access.
Yeah, I don't really care about the access. I was thinking about getting the Xbone X for
Oh, really?
for Forza. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an Xbox, and there are a couple of games that come out. I don't know, the Windows experience stuff doesn't run great on, or the Xbox experience or whatever it is doesn't run great on my computer. So like Horizon 3 chugs a bit
Oh yeah.
on that platform. So, I'm not super stoked about like trying that with a more high fidelity game. Like I'd just rather play it on a console if I could. So I was thinking about getting it. I mean, it's a lot of money to play
It
one
is,
game that
yeah.
I'm not really sure that I like that much.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. Forza 7's gonna be on One X, so
Yeah.
look pretty nice.
Yeah, the other thing is like I don't know what else I'd get after that,
Yeah.
because like I bought a PS4
Oh, I didn't get
pretty much to play Persona, but I bought it, a year before or something like that. Uh, just sort of thinking, well, I'm gonna play Persona on this thing anyway, so I might as well get one of these now while I don't know. There's some other game that I wanted, and I don't even remember what it was, maybe Uncharted, that I never played. There was some other game coming out that I was like, yeah, all right, this is the time. Maybe it was Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, I have a PS4 actually. I
Yeah.
actually don't have an Xbox.
Yeah, whatever. You don't need it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
liked Bloodborne.
he works for Microsoft essentially. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you
I
you,
mean,
you do that all day at work. Like,
They
why do
haven't
you want
given you
to
one?
come
No.
home and do that? I mean, if Microsoft gave all their employees an Xbox, it'd be a lot. They employ a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure my uncle who works for Xbox got one from him.
Is that a joke?
No, he worked for the
Because that's
he worked for the company that made the cameras for the Kinect,
oh yeah,
and then they bought that company, and he survived.
nice. Because that definitely sounds like my uncle who works at Xbox.
No, why would you do that? No one cares about Xbox enough to do that.
Yeah, but that's why. That's why you do that. Because nobody's gonna call you out. Nobody's gonna call you out for that, being like, your uncle doesn't work at Xbox. Why would you? Why would you? Why would you even say that? That's exactly why you'd say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they gave him one.
Yeah, they actually do give a lot of employees Xboxes.
Sure.
Just not you, apparently.
I've only been working there for not very long either.
Is that your year bonus?
I know.
You get that Xbox One X.
You're in the Xbox tier.
I guess if I wanted one, I could probably get one at a pretty good discount from him. This has to need that first problem of wanting one.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't know. Is there? I kind of got the Destiny urge, but I also don't want to pay for online.
I might do Destiny just to make my online worth it. Actually, no, if I'm going to
'Cause,
be
like-
playing Gundam Versus, that'll make it worth it. So
Yeah. So I definitely do not play, or I definitely don't pay for PlayStation Plus or anything like that. I mean, once the free asterisk games lineup is worth it, then like maybe. But
we've had some
That
good
is
ones the
not-
last couple months. I don't know what. I'll check in a second, see what now is going to be.
The next one has Hatoful Boyfriend, so
Damn it, I own that.
I'm
one.
pretty sure I got that for like $1 on PC though.
yeah.
I have that on every platform it's on, pretty much.
Yeah, I might have that on my Vita actually.
I have so many copies of that game.
I don't, and I have PlayStation Plus, so it's
There
worth
you
it.
go. Why not? 8:30.
Good for Moa. Moa's nice. It's a nice lady. Makes those games.
All right, Mike. Well, once I get my free sub club, I'll kick it over to you. I pretty much just kick it to whatever streamer I randomly end up on when I notice it's up.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What is it? September?
Yeah.
September. PS plus free games 2017. Oh, fuck you, GameSpot. I don't want that. I don't want your autoplay video. You had your shot. You blew it.
Love me an autoplay video.
Full lineup. Infamous Second Son. Own that. Strike Vector X. I don't know what that is.
That sounds bad.
Competitive first-person aerial combat. Truck Racer. Handball 2016.
Oh, Handball 2016. Those games are pretty
Sounds
good.
like a banging lineup.
We Are Doomed for the PS Vita and PS4, and Haunted Boyfriend for both. This is a bad month for me. Shit.
Yeah, it seems pretty poor.
I don't have Infamous on either, so
But that handball game is probably good, but you can probably get that for $5 somewhere. Let's see, I'm not gonna sticker this thing. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'll put it on there and see, and then I'll take it off if it sucks. Or if it interferes with my paint scheme. Yeah, alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. So I don't understand what... I've got this little sleeve, which that's not playing, but I get this little sleeve for my new knife, and it's supposed to go in there, and then I guess that's like supposed to have it stand up, but it doesn't really go in there. Like, it doesn't, unless I just kind of stab it in there, but then, you know, I'm stabbing into my hand, and I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Like, I feel much more confident in my blade's ability to pierce through this thing than I do in its ability to keep me safe from that thing.
I also think I'm going to have to do some kit shopping today, so I'll do that on stream later.
Cool. 20 and 18.
yeah, I actually just recently bought the Sinanju OVA edition.
Is that the MG or the HG?
MG.
I haven't heard
It's
a
mostly
lot
because,
about
like,
the MG.
The Verka one is like, and the OVA one is basically the same with like simpler decals, but they improved it. Like that's why they discontinued the Verka.
Huh.
I haven't heard
like,
a lot about the
I mean,
I think
MG.
one of, like,
Sinanju's a good robot, so.
It is. It's
Yeah.
big.
I think one of,
MG
like,
can
the
be huge.
waists were like brittle in the Verka. They would like break often.
Oh, nice. Love me a broken waist.
but I actually bought the water slides separately for cost of Nanju, so I'll just do that.
Yeah, I need to shop for some decent Gundam weapons because
Weapons, you can buy those easy for an HG.
yeah.
They sell whole packs
I've
of them
seen
now.
a couple of I've seen a couple of places where like you can get them on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I just need to kind of figure out what I want to do and then do it. So let's put it here first. Yeah. That's good shit. But yeah, Mike, if you've still got the Humble Monthly Off-World Trading Company, don't sleep on it.
Got it.
Don't sleep on it. That shit's good. May not be for you, but like I am way in. Like I'm probably gonna go buy the DLCs for it and shit. One thing that's cool too is on the menu, when you go to start the campaign, it says, "Hey, this isn't like other strategy games. The campaign doesn't teach you the game, so you should probably go play skirmishes instead."
Huh.
Like if you're playing this to, if you're like trying to play this to, get good enough to go online or whatever, the campaign will not help you. Which like that's I don't know, that's kind of refreshing. I mean, if the campaign's bad, then that's a whole other ball of mice. But
Ball of mice, huh?
yeah, why not? I'm going with that. I'm sticking by it.
So yeah, I was thinking about getting that MG Buster Gundam that I posted a while ago.
The Gundam Seed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, actually.
It's a pretty cool kit with its one weapon. But then when I went to the robot store, they had a bunch of Evangelion kits, and those are pretty cool looking. But Dalong doesn't have any reviews, and I haven't seen like anything online about them, so I need to.
I just hear the perfect grade EA01 is bad.
I don't think they were perfect grades. They looked like they were in.
Yeah, the other ones are
Empty
just like
boxes.
high grades. Master grades? I don't know.
I wonder if I'm sure Bandai will, but when they do new Star Wars stuff, I'm in for that. I still want to get the Rogue One Sand Trooper, but I just haven't really wanted to build a dude. You gonna buy that $800 Millennium Falcon?
Me or Enlil?
Hell no.
Anybody.
I'm.
Everybody should buy that, right?
Anything Woot is gonna get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's not gonna be one that we get.
Yeah, that's a bridge too far, honestly, for like the Star Wars stuff in general, like the Lego, like the super detailed Lego stuff. Like I get that that's for some people, but that is not at all for me. Like I would be down with some Lego Star Wars stuff, and I've done some of those in my youth as a child, but no, thank you. Like that thing looks fully sick and also like the ramblings of a mental patient.
$800 is a little too steep for me.
Yeah. I think it's 800. It might be 6, but still, it's
No, it's like
It's eight.
800.
yeah.
It has like
800 was just the number that came to mind when I said it. So
because it has like 7,500 pieces.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest kit that there has been to date.
I mean, if they want to blow out and make make a super big one, like Star Wars is the place to do it. Millennium Falcon, that's because that's the audience that's gonna lose their shit for it unless you want to make like a full size Goku or something.
How full-size Goku I would think about.
This one goes out. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe once I'm done with this arm, which will be pretty soon. I'll take a
Engage in
break
some
and
commerce.
look at some kits. I don't know if I'm gonna get robot for less to get them, but we'll see. Yeah, I might not buy them today. It'll depend if we decide we're going to Disneyland tomorrow or not. Because if we are, then I will just go to robot for less.
Yeah, what's your general Disneyland experience like? What do you guys do? Because you go there regularly.
Depends what we go there for. There's new food every couple months, so sometimes trying out what the new food is.
Uh-huh.
They're putting Halloween. I think the Halloween stuff's up now. So it'll be Halloween decorations, and some of the rides will have changed around the park.
Because like I remember, we used to get like Six Flags season passes down here for the summer, and like that's where we'd go to, smoke cigarettes and like just hang out with our friends. That's what we'd do, where our parents knew where we'd be for a while. But like I don't know what I'd do with that as an adult.
Yeah, it's just going to hang out at the park and eat.
Okay, A29.
That actually kind of reminds me. I want to go to Disney World again sometime. While fun.
While California still exists.
Yeah, I mean, I've never gone to Disneyland, but
Yeah.
I've gone to Disney World before.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to the Harry Potter park, at Universal.
Oh yeah, I've gone to that too. That's pretty fun. So I've gone to that. Ever like watched any Harry Potter movies or read any Harry Potter books?
That sounds
And I
like the
went-
worst way to go.
Yeah, I went with it with my ex, who was like a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I actually like the only. That's not entirely true. I've seen the last movie, and that was it. Kind
That's
of knew
pretty
what was
good.
going on. But yeah, I was very confused, and she was very excited.
Yeah. It seems like it'd be fun. I don't know. You
Had
go
fun.
see a place all all kind of dolled up as
Uh,
Harry Potter. Like that seems okay to me.
it's very like Londonish as well, so it's not like weird.
Right, right.
And like there was like good food. Like there's like that tavern or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and there's like butter beer, which was good.
Yeah. That's probably just what, like a butterscotch milkshake or something?
Yeah, it's like really sweet. Like it's like a butterscotch like root beer,
Okay. That sounds all right.
super sweet.
I could get down on that. Yeah, I mean
Lime.
butterscotch and root beer are they're kind of in the same family of flavors, so I can see that.
The line for the main ride is so long.
Yeah.
Well, that's just Universal
I wouldn't even really
Studios
want to
in
do a
general.
ride.
We got there like super early, and we still had to wait like 2 hours.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know that I'd want. I mean, like we went to Six Flags for Fright Fest or
Oh yeah.
something, like not recent, a couple of years ago at this point, and it was like, and we did a roller coaster, and it was like, oh yeah, I think we're too old for this now. This is no longer fun.
I mean, Disney World has so much going on and so many different things that it's
Yeah.
still interesting to walk through.
I don't know if I'm super interested in Disney World. If only because I don't really want to go to Florida.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to go to Florida, right?
It was horrible. It's like so humid. Like you take a shower and you walk out and like you feel disgusting like immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, Florida shouldn't exist.
Florida seems very bad.
Also, it like just like out of nowhere, it'd be like super sunny and hot, and then out of nowhere, it would just like thunderstorm and
You
like
get a flash thunderstorm.
monsoon. Yeah. Though it like the last time it happened was like actually kind of cool in that we were waiting in line for like Splash Mountain and it
Uh-huh.
was like super sunny, but then it just started pouring right when we got on the ride.
Nice.
So we're on the top of Splash Mountain, and we're gonna go down, and we're just like soaked, like just like wiping rainwater out of our eyes. But it was actually kind of cool.
That sounds all right. Sounds like a pretty good way to liven up the experience.
Yeah,
Not that like Splash Mountain sucks or anything, but like
in his experience, like
Yeah.
it's cool.
yeah, pretty much. I think if I went to a Universal, I think kind of the only thing I'd want to do are like the studio shows,
Oh, they're fun. Yeah.
and like yeah, because we went. I mean, we went when I was, I don't know, 15 or something, and whenever our family went to Disneyland, uh, and we went to like the backdraft experience, the backdraft thing, and that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool being like 10 feet away from a huge fucking ball of fire.
Yeah.
And what else did we do? We did like, it was like a Hitchcock special effects thing,
Yeah.
and like that was neat. And then like just doing the regular ass tour with the shark and the King Kong and all that, that was pretty sick.
I haven't been on that tour in a long time.
Seeing the back lot with the Psycho Hotel,
Yeah.
the Bates Motel.
It's been a long, long time since I've been on that tour.
Like the earthquake thing was kind of cool too. Yeah, I don't know. I think I remember the tour the most. The tour and the fucking sunburn we got is what I remember the most about that vacation.
I think they have Fast and the Furious on that tour now.
Hell yeah.
I would be so into that.
Yeah.
I've been to Universal Studios in over a decade, probably.
Yeah, I guess this year it's been 20 years probably since we did that trip.
Pretty sure I didn't go on that tour last time I went either.
Yeah, seeing the Harry Potter shit and doing that tour. That's pretty much, and yeah, maybe a couple of those studio shows. Like that's pretty much all there is for me at Universal
Well,
Studios.
Do you want like you should wait for the Mario world to be there then?
Oh hell yeah, give me Mario World. Yeah, I'm never gonna go to either of those places anyway.
I went to Universal
Yeah, we
Studios
actually-
Japan in 2010. That was pretty okay. They still had the Back to the Future
Stuff.
right there.
Oh yeah, that Back to the Future ride was all right. We did that. I remember that.
It wasn't as good as Tokyo Disney Sea, but pretty sure we're skipping Disneyland this time on this next trip. Because we go to Disneyland enough here.
Man, do they make like a MG or RG version of High Mock here?
I don't think so.
Because this thing's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a cool kit.
Like it's just a grunt, but like I guess it's just a grunt, right? That's probably not because there's no real detail to it, but
I
like
don't
it
think
seems
so. It's a Build Fighters kit, so they're all unique.
yeah. 'Cause it seems kind of neat. Wait. $27 is next. But yeah, when Extra Life comes around, we definitely need to expand our offerings.
Yeah,
We can do a social eating vodcast.
a vodcast, huh?
Yeah, that's a thing.
We're gonna pre-record eating and just show that.
Uh-huh.
A vodcast, just a stream.
Like I think that's like an indicator that shows up when you browse or whatever. Like it's like, oh yeah, no, they're doing a vodcast today. They're just replaying yesterday's stream. It's like, what? Okay. And I guess if it's especially good, then like you can just hang out while you chat and do that, but I don't know. I've never produced anything of that kind of quality where like, yeah, I know somebody should actually absolutely watch this again.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Like I did 300 JRPG episodes and somebody told me they watched all of my Persona 3 and I was like, why? Like, I don't know. I've got weird priorities. It's like, yeah, I guess so. Shit. I didn't even watch it. Nope, nope, nope. Not yet, not yet. Don't put it together yet. Don't want to make the same mistake we just made.
Okay, arm is going on the shoulder peg. Let's take him off of his shitty base. Oop, oop, let's not explode his chest.
Let's go together. Smooth.
Was that PG Exia rumor fake?
It seems like it is. Fuckers.
The sound of defeat.
Are people clamoring for a PG Exia?
I am.
Yeah.
It's like Mike's favorite suit. The thing is, like, they have a PG 0000 riser, but no Exia,
Actually, it'd be easy.
which makes no sense. I personally don't really like the 00 riser style.
I like the XN riser just because it's so big, but the rest of it, the Exia is better. Actually, I kind of want that Dragon Momoko Avalanche, but I can't afford that right now.
Too.
Is that even out yet? I don't think it's out yet.
I think it is. I think
Is it?
some people have like unboxings of it. Or I think there was a review out, and they said it was pretty good too.
Either way, I can't afford that right now. Yeah, that'll be a Christmas present.
All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Actually, I don't even know how much those Ava kits are. Hopefully they're not too much if I actually want one.
Are they high grades or master grades?
I don't think they're Bandai, so I don't think they have a grade.
Thought they were Bandai.
Well, they're not on...
I know Bandai has the PG EVA one.
I know Dalong hasn't done any of them, so that's why I want to say they're not Bandai.
Sure, Dalong does like a companies.
I searched for...
It's not third party stuff.
I searched for Dalong Evangelion, there's nothing.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. I don't remember what I was doing.
I have to like memorize which water slides that I haven't used softer and setter on yet. Very fun.
That sounds like the opposite of that. I think you're lying to me.
I've already messed up some water slides. At least luckily one of them had an extra.
It's really weird that we've been going this long and no cats have come in here. My wife's doing school stuff, so I left my door open so they wouldn't bother her. Because usually, like the last handful of times, I've just kept the door closed, so that the cats don't come in here and like eat my models.
Mm-hmm.
But none of them come in here yet. I think all our kitties are. I think they're all tuckered out.
I'm doing what?
Yeah, I've still been like, I would like a cat, but I live in a studio apartment and I have a ton of Gunpla now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one reason my small shelves failed. I'm pretty sure a cat got up onto one or something, and that sent it tumbling down.
I'll do it.
So I'm gonna get the just some more of the shelves that I already have, and I've figured out kind of where I'm gonna put them to extend my display even further. Because right now my shelves are pretty fucking crowded.
And I actually don't know where I can put this full armor Thunderbolt.
Put it on your desk at work.
Yeah. I already have 9. I bought like 9 Animal Crossing amiibos. So
Nice.
Only 9?
only 9.
Is that how many they made?
No.
There are like 5 more, 5 or 6 more.
Jesus.
I have all
Good
of them.
God. Amiibo life is fucked up. I hadn't realized how crazy it had gotten until, Dan was on Twitter talking about his amiibis.
Well, he's an idiot.
Like he posted that picture of that parking garage that he's got for him, and it's like, oh God. I'm glad I never got into that because I would never get out.
Amiibo are pretty cool. They're actually not bad quality.
No.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
the
I mean,
Animal
like
Crossing ones too.
the quality of the figures definitely seems really good. Like,
Between 2, like boy and girl, and they're actually super cool. Like I can show you.
yeah, show me what you got. Hit me with them meebers. All right, that's pretty
And-
good.
But like the coolest part, in my opinion, is like the ink qualities. It's like clear, but then you still see the ink inside.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always saw those and I was like, man, those are, they didn't have to make them as good as they did. But I'm glad I decided that life was not for me. Because that amiibo life takes over your other life.
start doing softer insetters.
What? I feel like I missed the first part of that
Yeah.
that sentence.
I'm gonna start doing softers and setters on my water slides. Now that everything is dried and I don't want to put on more and wait for them.
Okay, so the one with that goes here. This goes here. And then put these together.
I also hate putting on softer and setter. It's so dangerous.
Like, is it actually dangerous, or it's just
Not like dangerous to my health, but like it's very easy to just like break up the
Yeah.
water slide decal.
But hey, you
Even just like it, like because of like the bristles, can just like actually like just totally mess up.
Oh, sure. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I tell you what, it's got to be high stakes. That's why we make Gundams. All about that high stakes life.
I had like one decal that was like really small, but like I just like, gently touched it. I had already put softer, so I was putting setter on it. I just like gently touched it, and it just like disintegrated. uh,
I'm all about that high stakes Gundam building. So this goes here. Man, I know I was talking a bunch of shit about how quickly I'd be able to put this thing together, but it's actually kind of taken a little bit. Figured I'd be further along at this point.
I really am impressed with the color separation on these RGs.
oh, RGs are really good actually.
That's what the RG stands for. They say it's for real grade, but it's actually
Yeah,
for
really good.
Yeah.
Like the RG Sinanju, like even though it's the weight distribution is bad and it's kind of clunky, like the part separation, the color separation is a lot better because the MG Sinanju, like it's just like the gold trimmings are just stickers,
Yeah.
whereas the RG they're actually like gold parts.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I love me a good gold part, like that. Once I don't know. I that's why I like the red frame astray or the gold frame astray so much, is because all that shit's gold and it looks good.
Whoops. That was the wrong piece.
Right. Give me my hand. Fantastic. Go. I got a torso.
Nice.
Let me put the one head piece on. It's pretty weird to me that the head is only one piece, but whatever. Oh, there's a cat in here now.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. Because I have as many cats as I have rooms in my house. That can't be right, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, I've got. That's not true.
Can't believe you lied.
Yeah, I can. Okay, definitely doing that. That's actually a pretty good look. Let's see if this is good. Yeah. So I just put some pink marker on that. Like it's supposed to be a red, like a red shiny sticker covering that up, but I think I kind of like it with just the pink ring. And then maybe I can do.
Does look pretty nice.
Yeah.
And there's complete arm.
Give me that arm. Hell yeah.
And there's this hollow foil thing on him. Whoop. So that shoulder pops up pretty easy.
Gotta watch out for them shoulders.
Is it like a loose shoulder? I know the MG's Exia is a loose shoulder.
Yeah, it just kind of sits on there.
Yeah, the MG one's like it's only like it just has like the the peg hole, and then the what do you call it? The like
It just has like it
plastic
just has like a
clear
horseshoe
part.
that sits there.
Yep, yeah.
And it's held there by the hologram piece.
Yeah, I like the way that sticks out.
Okay, let's take a break from this.
Yeah,
for a
I think
minute.
that looks
How much
pretty
longer do
good.
how much longer do you two got?
I'm kind of just waiting for my software to dry, and then I'm gonna put on setter. Very long.
I don't know if you wanna go shopping, then
No, I just want to see if I should shop between pieces or just shop and then end it after that.
I would just shop and then end it after that. I think that's probably good.
Okay, so
I think I've basically gotten more or less as much done as I'm going to get done today, you know?
I'll put up in my. If we're done with the building, or if I'm done with the building, I'm gonna put stuff away. And this will last me another couple weeks, so that's good.
Yeah, because I mean, I got parts to chop and whatever, but like I'm not in a hurry stuff, so.
Especially if I end up ordering a thing from Japan, because that'll take a couple weeks to get here.
Plus, I'm pretty hungry, and I'm sure my wife is too, so.
I'm getting there too.
Get. Well, yeah, because you just woke up, so. Oh, and I think my cat is hungry too.
I have quite a
She
craving
seems to
for
be-
onion rings today.
Onion rings.
Yeah,
That's not food.
onion rings is food.
Yeah, I guess it's calories.
That's food. Okay, we'll open it here so that y'all can see. Okay, so this guy's 32. Or 35.
Yeah, I think it's like the
Um,
lowest price I've seen.
And it's Prime. My Buster Gundam. He
That-
looks,
That looks pretty good.
look at that big ass gun. This is his only weapon. I really dig that color scheme though.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
The orange and green looks really good. Okay, they are Bandai.
Yeah, I thought they were Bandai. Yeah, they're high grades.
The Evangelions. My cat Maggie is walking around to everything she can find to scratch on. She wants my attention, so that I'll go give her food.
I think I will
She's-
get that Buster.
The Buster looks good. What was go back to the Buster search result, if you could.
Yeah. One sec. let me
The
just-
the one that was just below it looked kind of interesting.
The
Oh, the
Finiche.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about the Finiche too. Let's see what we got on this page even. The 007 sword isn't bad, but I like the Exia more. Wasn't a huge fan of this MG crossbone apart from the core booster. You want to see that Finiche?
Yeah, please. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I might get me one of those. What is that? One's $50 though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lower price from other sellers. You can get 45 from Top Japan.
45. That's
pretty new kit too.
Yeah, I really like the color scheme on
It's
it.
not super new, but
Oh yeah, it's newish.
also it's an MG, so it'll last you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in the market for stuff because I've still got the
It does turn
Destiny
into an
whatever.
airplane.
Oh shit! Maybe my priorities have changed.
And it has a beam cloak.
uh,
Okay,
that sounds terrible.
I need to get this Buster. Robot for Less did not have this.
Yeah, I like the way that looks. It's a
Look at
pretty
that.
good looking.
And 35 is a price I'm happy with.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I can go ahead and call it there if that's what we're doing.
I do wish these
Before I dive into to building legs. I got 2 arms and a head, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. And keep soldiering on next week. I'll finish it next week, and then I'll start painting, or I'll figure out my paint scheme. I need to see about ordering some World War II. See if I can get some airplane models or something, so I can get stickers off of them.
I mean, you can buy stickers by themselves.
Yeah, I know. But like, I think for a bunch of hammer and sickles and shit, like planes are gonna be where I want to go.
And we can see
And I know I can just buy the stickers, but
we can see what
like-
Samuel's got.
I seem to have misplaced one of these markers. Oh, there
Caution,
it is.
caution. Am I in the non-mecha?
that- Is that the sticker supplier that you're looking at there?
Yeah,
Can you post that in the Discord?
yeah, I can. And I know you can send him like designs you want, and he'll make you custom sheets.
Oh, that's neat.
See if I can find that. I also provide tailor-made service. You can send images, finished graphic designs, or any format sets to produce your unique decals.
That seems like a pretty good service. I don't know that.
It's a little.
I don't know that I'm really
probably expensive
into the.
for you. It's a $37
Yeah, I
for a
know.
full sheet.
How much?
37 for a full sheet.
Eh. I mean, that's definitely more than I want to pay for this. But like, that doesn't seem like a bad gig.
It's not.
You know,
Or
like,
like a custom, yeah.
yeah, that seems like a pretty good deal
Let's see. Do they have
to
for that?
basically fully custom a Gundam that you like a lot. That you want to make it exactly how you want it.
Yeah, and it's just one dude doing it too.
Yeah. Like, I would be perfectly happy paying that amount for that service. I just don't really need it for what I'm looking for.
He's got a bunch for this Exia I'm building now, or for just a 144 Exia. Oh, he has some. for my
Would that be a
one-
water slide, or
They're water slides, I believe. Yeah.
that would be kind of tough to put on? Some of the Exia ones, like inside the knee.
Yeah. I'm not gonna, but I could get ones for my 1/60th scale. Actually, no, this doesn't look like. This one here doesn't look like something you water slide. 'Cause that bends around the chest. So I'm not sure what it is.
Color looks like it's a water slide.
Does it?
The water slides are blue.
Maybe it is then. But I wouldn't necessarily mind these for my 1/60th scale. I'd want to probably clean that up some, but
You have a 160 Axia?
Yeah. I showed it off on stream before.
Is it a no grade?
It's the no grade.
Yeah, I need to. I need to start investing in action bases. I think.
You do. It's this guy. It's only $60. It's $1 per.
It's not bad for a
$1
160
per bit of scale.
Yeah.
It's a good kit.
Was it?
If it wasn't, if it didn't take a long time to get stood up in the pose that it's in, I would bring it over. But it didn't.
Oh, yeah. Then no.
It's immobile.
It's cool though. I think I got it for cheaper than that, but also I got it when it was newer.
What's that? What's that one on the right? That's 160. Yeah.
This one, the Trans
The
Am
clear
color.
color.
Actually, a clear color. Trans Am mode.
It was a limited edition, but it's that 1/60th. But it's
Yeah. Can I see that picture bigger?
let's search 1/60. See if there exists a bigger picture of it.
Oh, that's sick as hell.
Trans Am mode's pretty cool.
Holy shit.
I'm not a
Yeah,
big
this
fan of
160.
clear colors, though.
They're hard to work with, but
Well, like this 00 down here, they did Trans Am with just like a pinky plastic, which works too.
Uh-huh. yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to build that one, but it looks really cool.
Oh, there.
I don't know if she's showing up. Yeah,
This is what
Maggie's.
I see.
I got a cat right down here. Yeah, she's like, "Hey, you need to feed me." So you should probably take your selections to the cashier.
Now this one, this is the RG.
Yeah,
Trans
that looks
Am.
awesome.
I like that.
That looks really good.
Like that metallic, and it looks like. Are the shoulders clear, or is it just darker metallic?
It's darker metallic.
Darker metallic.
Uh-oh, she's caught up in the cord.
Oh, they have it on Amazon, and it's $40. It's not awful.
What? No
Damn.
way. That's $40.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hmm.
I wonder if that sucks.
Fuck, I might. I
Damn.
want
Yeah,
that.
can you post that in the Discord too?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna have to look for that.
We'll do
one.
that for Extra Life. Oh, there's only 2 left in stock. I better get there before you.
Well, just both of you get. There's one for each of you.
There's more in stock.
There are. I'm not gonna get it right now, anyways, because I want to build the second.
I have way too many in my backlog.
Yeah.
I still have New Gundam Verka. I still have Blue Astray, second revised MG. I still have the Sazabi Verka as well.
This guy.
Build that Sazabi. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks fresh as hell. I'm gonna buy and build. Think. I'm probably not gonna order it. Let's see, it's not Prime, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's $5 shipping.
Yeah. So I'll probably make sure I order that so that I'll have it before Extra Life, but after I do this high mock and get it kind of how I would like it to look, I'm gonna do the Freak Kai that I've got.
Okay, it is a P Bandai. Okay.
Yeah, it is a premium Bandai.
We'll see.
So that's like a good price on Amazon.
Yeah, I don't want to get it right now just because I don't want to build the same kit twice in a row.
Well, I might pick it up and I'll just have it around ready to go.
Yeah, I might. Now when I go, I might have Gabo look for it when he goes in November,
Yeah.
or I might look for it when I go next year.
I got a cat here. She's very insistent, so
Okay, let's wrap it up then.
let's go ahead and call her a day.
Yep. So yeah, until next week, everything's normal this week. I got Ace Combat 5 on Monday. Whatever random game I pick on Wednesday. La Mulana Thursday. Solaris
Yeah,
Friday.
and whenever my Amazon free sub club comes back, I'll hit you with that. So
Yeah,
if you got Amazon Prime, hook Mr. Mike up.
Everyone should do that. I got that subscribe button. I'd also
Land
figure out
that
the
subscribe
emotes I'm
button.
putting up.
They should just all be full-scale Gundams shrunk down to 10 pixels.
And I know
You
I
know,
have.
make it
I know
completely useless.
I can put the Kiwi up there. I know that.
Oh, you need to do Vape Life Hot Dog.
Oh, I should do Vape Life Hot Dog. I can do
Yeah.
that. I can do that immediately. That'll be up next time.
Hell yeah. I'm going to be in here spamming your emotes.
That's a real good idea. I didn't even think of that. Okay, yeah. Until next time, once I'm done stretching, I'm going to press that off button.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks, everyone.
later all.
All right, see ya.